And hello everyone, Ecology here. Welcome to the 9.10, 10.0, the 10.0 test server. Words. Ugh. And in this video I'm going to be showing you the artillery that are going to be HD'd for Germany. And I hope you enjoy. And here we are with an HD artillery piece. It's a German Tier 2, the GPZ Mark IV E. Yeah, this thing. I think it's cute because it's based on the Lloyd GC carriage, or the Lloyd gun carriage, or something like that, chassis, and it's an artillery piece for the Germans. Oh my gosh, you can see everything. Oh, I think it's fantastic. Let's go over to suspension. Eh. I don't know, for some reason that just very... And I'm stuck. Yep, there we go. That was disappointing. Well then. If you saw what I saw, then you would see that I'll show you when I get to the other me model. Just for some reason that just the brownie points on this tank just went down a lot. It lost some brownie points. I don't even know if that's correct. Oh, there we are. See, what I was talking about is... I'll do side profile first, because I want to talk about what I saw and why I'm disappointed. Oh, artillery, why are you so slow? But what I was talking about is that the metal bar that supports the reel, it deformed in a way that metal shouldn't deform, and for me, that was disgusting. I didn't like that at all. The motion looked good, but the way the metal deformed on that road wheel was just disgusting. But let's look at the detail. Let's see, the drive sprocket matches with the holes. Okay, I guess. Let's see, side detail. Not much. Pretty bland. Got the jack, got some shovels, I guess. Let's look at the front. Or not, because it takes forever for my tank to turn and look, because I'm an artillery piece, which is suckish. But let's see, drive sprockets mash, which is good. That's where the engine would be. There's the gun. Gun rifling, rifled barrels. That's the starter, engine starter. If it gets cold, I guess. Has a MG42 machine gun. Has some. I like that it has like binocs already equipped on it. I wish it like gave you that like free binocs, awesome, but no, it does not, which is upsetting. Like I wish it would just give us free binocs, but no, that's not a thing. Let's look at the rear. Well, the rear is quite bland with a drop down. What are those called? Balancing? No, not balancing. Stabilizers. There we go. Got some leaf springs. I don't know why there's leaf springs there, but got some leaf springs. Both sides. I don't know. Let's see. Interior. Can I face through? Yes! You got some powder or ammo stored here. Got some radios, got the breach. The breach looks fantastic. Can I have him fire? No, I don't want him firing. He might hit me. That would be bad. You got more ammo stored down here, or canisters, or whatever you want to call them, which is nice. It's a nice interior. Look, binocs. Can I see through? Can I see enemies? No. Dang it. But other than that, it's a pretty spacious, roomy interior for a couple men. Can I... No. Awesome. So other than that, it's pretty nice. It's a small, cute little artillery, I have to say. But it's not the cutest. Oh, there's the muffler and exhaust for the tank. Look at the interior. What the heck? Okay then. strange. Well, that's the artillery, tier 2 artillery, so I hope you enjoyed it. I think it's nice. But like I said, that disgusting metal deformation when you go over bumps with the road wheel. Look at that. Right there. See, look at it deform. Look at the road wheel and look at its suspension deform. That right there is disgusting. That right there is disgusting. Other than that, it looks pretty good. The spring looks like it works. It doesn't, but it's a spring. It looks like it expands and contracts, but that just, disgusting. But other than that, it's a pretty nice tank. So see you in the garage for more HD artilleries. As you see here, this is the first artillery being HD in this video. Let's look at the camo. I'm only going to show you one camo because I don't feel like going through all the camos. And the videos have been getting long, so I'm just going to do this one, I guess, because this one gives me the most happiness out of the all. Well, as you can see here, the lower plate is well detailed. The engine has some weathering over here, like someone has been checking the engine once in a while, stepping on here or laying on there or something. The gun has some weathering. The side has scratches, dirtiness down there, dirty down here, scratches, a little wear and tear up here. The stabilizer has some weathering as well. The interior has weathering down in the insides where the crew would be walking around, and this side has some more weathering as well. So that's this tank, and that's it for this next video, or next artillery. And here we are in the Wasp, the tier 3 artillery for Germany, and it's basically based off the Panzer II hull and chassis. So, it's not much surprise that the Panzer II suspension worked pretty fine on the Panzer II, and okay, I'm stuck. Whatever. Well, let's continue going down and let's view this thing in more detail, shall we? Because detail is fantastic as teammates. Alright. Let's see. It's a nice looking model. I think it's a little bland, but it is an artillery piece. The detail is in the interior, so it doesn't really surprise me much. So let's look at the detail. Let's see, the frontal detail is pretty scarce. You got the driver's hatch right there, doing driver's hatchy things. You got the spare track on the front, which gives it spaced armor, which is pretty nice. You got some hooks, got a hatchet, a block, the jack to winch it up if it gets broken, and some cutters. And then on this side you got some pickaxe and that. Let's see if I can see the gun rifling. Can you see it? I can see rifling. There we go. I got rifles. Awesome. Alright, let's check out side detail, which isn't much, to be honest. The only difference is that they have louvers on each side, so it's not big detail. So, yeah, it's upsetting, but as you see in the background, some things are happening. Well, the rear of the tank, you got some tank bars, or poles, whatever they are. You got the exhaust, which is good. It comes from out. Okay, cool. Got the hook, tow hook, probably for a trailer or something. Let's see, the interior. Let's see, can I pop over? Let's see, you got the antenna, you got the gun breech, which, see, as you can see there, it actually, I don't want, lower your gun. It actually fires and recoils, so please don't push it. Guys, stop, please. Oh, come on. Ah. Why can't I do this? Ah. Like, I'm busy here. I'm making YouTube videos, and these people don't care, and it's just aggravating. See, the interior of the artillery piece is well detailed. You got a poorly detailed MP40. That's a cool touch. You got the looks like a fire extinguisher, but I'm more surprised about the MP40. 2 MP40s. Oh, that's surprising. You got the radio on my left, and you got some looks like storage on my right. Down below there isn't really much detail down below. Got some crates, more storage probably, and probably, yeah, that's it. Pretty dull interior, but I am surprised about seeing the MP40s. That's a pretty cool touch. MP40s for the win. So that's it for the Wasp. I'm sorry for the person for not being smart, but still, it's not a bad looking thing. Except for, I have to say that the leaf springs on this model doesn't look as detailed as it is on the Panzer II, which is kind of sad. But other than that, it's a pretty good tank. Nicely HD'd. But it's up to you. I'm still surprised about the MP40s. But back to the garage. And this is the Wasp. The Tier 3 artillery piece. And let's look at it with the snow. Got some weathering down here. Got a lot of weathering on the front of the spaced armor or side skirts. Got some weathering up here and around here where it would be scratched and gouged by trees and shrubbery. Got some weathering right here where the the driver would step up here, walk around here, and then get into his hatch, which is a little weathered, as you can see there and there. There's a little weathering around the driver's hatch where he would get in. Other than that, the side is pretty much just scratches and a little ding-dongs from, I think, machine gun fire or something. The interior is weathered, the bottom of it is. The back, not so much, just a little bit down below, which is okay. And the side, more scratches and a little gouging from machine gun fire or something. But that's the Wasp, and next tank. And here we are with my favorite artillery in the game. It's not because it's the good artillery, or it's my favorite because it's unique. Like, it's a Panzer I chassis with a sheet metal welded to it and a field artillery gun put inside of it. And I think that's pretty unique as an artillery piece. But let's go over the suspension. It is the Panzer I suspension, so it isn't really that mobile as it is. It's just kind of upsetting, but that's how it is. It's the Panzer I suspension. Which I can't really complain, it looks pretty nice, so yeah. Let's look at it in more detail, because I like this thing. This thing is pretty, very pretty. This thing, I like this thing, because if you, like, tip it on its side, it would, like, get stuck on its side, and you need someone to push over. After the physics come, that would be a thing of a past, which is kind of sad, but it happens. It happens. So let's take a gander at the front plate of this wonderful artillery piece. I gotta go in front of it. Or behind it. Alright, see, there's the front. Oh, too far. The drive sprocket is pretty good. The holes match with the holes in the track, which is good. The front plate has 2 headlights, or 2 lights on the front, which is good. It has a pipe that leads interior. I'm guessing that's like a... Look at the gun rifling! I get distracted easily. Like, I don't really know what it is. I think it's for, like, the transmission or something, but I'm not really sure. But you got some spare track link. Some nice spare track link. Got some spare road wheels if you never need a new road wheel. And, oh, cool. There's the driver's compartment. As you can see, it's not really detailed, but you can see some chairs. You see 4 chairs. And it looks like, yep, there's the transmission on each side of the driver, and you can see the drive shaft. Other than that, it's pretty much plain, because above them is the really cool artillery piece that they rolled in there. Like if they needed to, they can basically demount the artillery piece and go get another one if they needed to. So I think that's fantastic. The road wheels look nice. The leaf springs look great. I like the leaf springs. The real iron wheel looks fantastic. I don't know what that is. I think it's just mats. Some mats. Now the side of the superstructure is that it's just the side of the superstructure. Not really much to see there. Now let's look at the interior. Let's look at the goodies. The interior is where the good stuff is at. See the rear of the tank. You can see the... looks like a bar of some sort. You got the exhaust, which looks pretty nice. And then you get to the good stuff. You get the artillery piece itself. Which, in essence, if you really wanted to, you can roll that thing out. You can roll it out, place it on the ground, and drive away and get a new one. Which I think is pretty cool. Well, the interior isn't really much different. It's just, you got the wheels, because that is a wheel. Then you got the interior. Like I said, not really much. Goes back to the engine, the drive shaft. But, I don't even know where the shells are loaded. Maybe in the box? The box. I don't know. But it's still pretty nice. And that side is just the same thing. But other than that, it's a very fantastic artillery piece. I love the way this looks. I love the concept of this vehicle. I give it a very good high score. Because it just... for me, I love when two things are combined to make one thing. And it can be either used as a mobile artillery piece, or it can be rolled off and used as something else. And I think that's fantastic. So back to the garage, so we can use another artillery piece. And here's one of my favorite artillery pieces. It's the Sturmpanzer I Bison. And let's give it some winter camo so I can actually see the weathering effects. Down here is a lot dirty, though the paint has been scraped away. Down below there's weathering here and here on the drivetrain. Not much weathering up here except for around the gun shield. It's just scratches on the side of the casement. The rear, little dirty down here. Some major dirt by the exhaust. Other than that, there is a little bit of weathering around the rear end of the tank, and then there's nothing interior, because the crew keeps it warm and all this stuff melts, I guess. That makes no sense, but whatever. There's a lot of scratching going on this side, but other than that, it's pretty clean. There's not much weathering going on this thing, but it does look nice. And onward to the next one. And here we are with the grill. And this is based on the Marder, or the Jagdpanzer. The Panzer 38T chassis. As you see, it's pretty Jagdpanzer 38T-ish. But it's an artillery piece, as you see. It shoots shells at distance. Yeah. I have to say it's one of the well-done suspensions. I have to say, look at that. That is fantastic. Up, down, slow motion. Probably going to get stuck, but... yeah, I thought so. Oh. Come on. Damn it. Up. There we go. It's a nice suspension. I like the suspension that it gets. Alright, let's look at it in more detail. More deets. Up over this garbage rubble pile. Oh, no. Oh, come on. No. Please, please. Don't do this. I almost got stuck on my side. That would be bad. That'd suck. But hilarious at the same time. So, you can't complain. I like this chassis. This chassis is fantastic. I like the way it looks. But this has been heavily modified so it can be put on a artillery piece version of it. And there he is. Can I see rifling? And yes. Oh my. Zoom out, please. There we go. And zoom in a bit. And too much. There we go. And yes, you can see the big rifling. That's good rifling. Got some springs. The driver's position. Spare track. Very nice. Very nice. Hey, look. The drive sprocket matches with the track. That's pretty cool. Oh, we got spare track down there as well. And you can see that there is nice detail on the bolts. They're nice risen off the tank body itself, so it actually looks correct. And I like that. I like when they do that. Like, they don't have to, but they did. I like that. Alright, so the drive sprocket looks nice. The road wheels are very decorated. Like, I like the decoration on the road wheels. The track's nice flowing. There's a hammer. No, an axe. It looks like an axe. Yeah, it's an axe. A box and some wood on the side, along with the jack to lift the tank up. Nice rivet or bolting detail or rivet detail. A nice... Look at that interior. Can I zoom in on the interior, please? Look at that. You got the canisters to hold the shell and powder, maybe. Got some spare boxes, probably for a machine gun. Probably. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know how artillery works. It's just a thing that shoots things far distance. So... Oh, he has a premium beta Sherman thingy. Not really uncommon on the test server because you still can buy it. Let's see. The rear end of the tank, you got some side... a ladder type thing, a foothold, so you can get up the tank better. You got the nice exhaust with a shield covering it, I guess. And the interior, got a nice gun barrel breech. Got some nice side detail. That's it. The floor is pretty barren. Got some more shells on my left. But the interior is not bad. All in all, the grille's not a bad tank at all. I actually quite like the way it looks. Oh, I didn't look at the other side. Oh no. I'm a monster, ain't I? But as you can see on this side, you get where the intake for the air for the engine. That's where the air would be sucked in and the exhaust is pumped out. So yeah, there. I didn't miss anything. Oh yeah, there's a shovel. Looks like a tank bar of some sort. And cutters. Yay! I didn't miss a detail. I almost missed detail. That would have been bad. I want to see jiggle physics. Jiggle my tank around. Bloop. Blip. Bloop. Blip. That's fantastic. Well, that's it for the grill. And back to the garage. I think this is a fantastic artillery piece. And I hope you agree. And here's the last tank that got HD'd. So let's look at the... artillery piece for Germany. Let's look at the weathering. A little weathering around here. Not much, though. There's a lot of weathering up here where the driver would step up to get into his driver's position. Other than that, the gun has weathering over here. Not a little bit of weathering on the breech of the gun or the barrel. Sorry, there's a train going through if you can hear noises in the background. The side skirt has weathering as well. The casement has not many scratches. It's pretty clean, actually. The rear has a little weathering here. A lot of weathering on these. And a lot of weathering down here where the mud and dirt and grime will be. This side actually has a little bit of weathering here and there. Other than that, it's pretty dull in the weathering factor. But it's pretty nice. Pretty nice. And that's it for this video. I hope you liked it, and thank you so much for watching. And remember to click the like button if you haven't already, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I think I said that twice. Whatever. But that's it for this video. Next one to come out will be the American 4 tanks, and then the British. So look forward to those. And that's it. Bye-bye. See ya.